Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. I really want you to know how proud of you I am. You've had every reason in the world to just give up. But you're still here. You have every excuse in the world to be a bitter old broad. But you still choose kindness. You've had people hurt you in the deepest way. Yet even though it's hard, you're trying not to wall yourself off to the entire world. So this is just your friendly reminder to keep going and keep fighting. Because God is so not done with you yet. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. Here's something that you need to remember about narcissistic and toxic people. You want to know why they treat you as badly as they do? It's because they project their own self-hatred onto you. Narcissistic and toxic people have some of the most fragile egos in the entire planet. And they're stuck in this elementary stage of development where if you don't fluff their pillow exactly the way they need you to, they'll lash out. So just remember, everything that they've ever said about you is exactly how they feel about themselves. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. Your story is so far from being done. You have so much to offer, and your purpose is so much bigger than you can see right now. You've just got to sort through the crap for a little bit. Just remember, there's a reason that narcissistic and toxic people chose you. They chose you for your potential. That's also why they worked so hard for you to not reach your potential. Because, honey, they were never on your level. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. So let's talk a little bit about the aftermath after you cut out a narcissistic or toxic person. When you decide to open yourself up to people after this, it's really scary. And a whole array of things go on in your mind. You question every kind gesture they make. You doubt their authenticity. It's almost like you play detective with everything that they say. It's like there's this little voice on your shoulder all the time, telling you to run. It's self-preservation disguised as self-sabotage. And all of this is normal and expected. This part does get better with time. You just have to decide, is this fear or is this a gut feeling? And if it's a gut feeling, do not ignore it. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. Here's just one of the unfortunate truths about life. People will disappoint us. Because people aren't perfect. But there's a really big difference between someone disappointing you or letting you down every once in a while, and then just not respecting you. When someone doesn't respect you, there's an attitude of disregard towards you. A disregard of how you feel about a situation, a disregard of your wants, a disregard of your needs. But see, if someone just lets you down but also respects you, there's usually remorse there. Now, remorse opens doors to change. But disregard, the door to change is locked and bolted. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. You want to know the truth about toxic people? They are a master at overcompensating. You want to know why they try so hard to be the center of attention all the time? Because they know they're actually not that interesting. You want to know why they blame everybody else for all their problems? Because it's not necessarily fun to acknowledge the fact that you're miserable because of your own choices. You want to know why they don't get excited when good things happen to you? Probably because it's a reminder to them that when good things have happened for them, it was at the expense of other people. You know, here in the South, we say that if you drive a really big truck, you're overcompensating for having a really little dick. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. You know, we talk a lot about narcissistic and toxic people, but there's a whole nother group that you need to watch out for. I like to call them the self-victimizers. Some of these people can actually be very meek and mild and overall very sweet. And that aspect of them can be a little bit more genuine than a full-blown toxic person. but they still play the victim. For example, maybe they're late all the time, but it's never their fault they're late. They're inconsistent and unorganized, but there's always a good reason for it. You still have to watch out for these people, because when they get feedback about their behaviors, they're still not going to correct it. They'll internalize it as, everyone's just so mean to me. And they'll definitely throw you under the bus to avoid their own consequences. They are prime examples of, it's not about the label, honey. It is all about the behavior. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. You know, sometimes when people grow up in a toxic family environment, they learn a role that I like to call the peacekeeper. And it's essentially a way that they've learned to keep themselves safe. They've learned through experience that it's not safe to stand up to their dad, or stand up to their grandfather, or stand up to their mom, or stand up to their brother. They've learned that the storm actually goes away faster if they just comply, and they're willing to do that to bring back temporary peace. And this is why sometimes they grow up and they don't recognize the early signs of abuse, because for them it's not abuse. It's just another Tuesday. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. I'm gonna give you a little bit of some tough love this morning, with the emphasis on love. You don't owe them anything. If this person did not treat you with value and respect, you do not owe them anything. You do not owe them the courtesy of answering their call. You do not owe them the courtesy of promptly responding to their text message. They did not earn the privilege of remaining friends with you. You do not owe them access to any part of your life. I know you know this, but you might still feel compelled to do it. They trained and conditioned us to feel this way like a household pet. And now that they're gone, I have the privilege of reminding you. You're the monarch reclaiming your kingdom. And you have the authority to exile anyone who committed treason. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. I'm going to give you a little bit of encouragement today. Stop trying to change the mind of delusional people. When people start to have a delusional thought pattern, there is no changing their mind. Because for whatever reason, they've decided to create their own reality. And there's no reasoning someone out of that. You can't combat their illogical thinking with your own logical thought process. The only thing it's going to do is just wear you out mentally. So instead, just be grounded in your own truth. Because the more that you're grounded in your own truth, the less the delusional thoughts of other people matter to you. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. You're probably going to want to save this video and watch it again. When people reveal who they are to you, listen. Now listen, we're all human and we all make mistakes, but it's how they respond after the mistake. If someone makes a mistake and they are actively and consistently trying to improve, green flag. But if they spend all of their time justifying the mistake, and then maybe a week or two later they start doing the same thing over and over again, red flag, darling. At the end of the day, it always comes down to actions over words. You can hear their words all day long, but what you need to be listening to is what they're doing. Alright, friend. Let's talk. Let's go. I saw a post the other day where it said, if you want to be happy in a relationship, don't have high expectations, just specific intentions. I have a hair. And I think that is a little bit misguiding. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. You should have very high expectations, especially when it comes to how you're treated. If someone is telling you that you need to lower your expectations, they're telling you that they're unwilling to meet your expectations. Now, should your expectations be realistic? Yes, no one's perfect. But the only thing that you need to lower, honey, is your bullshit tolerance. Hey you guys, thank you for watching this video. I wanted to come on here real quick and make sure that you knew that my course, Breaking Free from Rumination, is now live and available.
This course is designed to help you heal from the pain of narcissistic abuse, specifically the betrayal, and help you regain your peace by overcoming this obsessive thinking cycle that we all find ourselves in. I really truly believe that this course is going to help you do in 6 weeks what took me 6 months, because I was having to figure this out all on my own. So I took everything, all the tips, all the tricks, combined it into a 6-week course with specific homework, specific strategies, with scientific-based articles. There's multiple different videos from authors and other creators to help explain all the parts that keep us stuck in this obsessive thinking cycle. So please don't wait any longer. It is available for you now. Just go to the About Me section in my profile, go to the Beacons link, and you'll find it right there. Please continue to follow me for all of my free content on this platform. And as always, I am so grateful to